What's up, everyone? It's your boy, it's Johnny the 5A here, man. And today, I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on all the NBA teams in the Eastern Conference. That's right, I'm gonna be doing the Western Conference next video. But for now, we have the Eastern Conference. So the first team we're gonna start with is none other than the 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers, they play tonight against the Celtics for the opening season game, premiere game, whatever you want to call it. How I feel about the Sixers going into this season. I feel like James Harden really needs to get back to his old self. He really needs to come back to that, you know, 30, 40 plus per game score a night, just like loading up the stat sheet. And really, that type of James Harden. That's what the Sixers really need, especially if they want to make a deep playoff run. They need James Harden to turn up and be that James Harden back in Houston. They need him to be that guy. So yeah, I mean, that's what needs to happen. Joel Embiid, one hell of a great center for sure. Great defensively, offensively. As long as Harden can be that co-star Embiid needs and can definitely become that Houston Rockets version of himself, I think they have a good shot to make a deep playoff run. But it's only depending on James Harden, and that depends if James Harden can come back to that level he was at. We're gonna find out. Maybe, maybe not. But we're gonna move on to the Milwaukee Bucks. Now the Milwaukee Bucks, one hell of an NBA team. I think they probably would have made the finals, maybe conference finals, if Middleton didn't get injured. So yeah, I think they just can run it back this year, and I think they can make a deep playoff push. The Eastern Conference is tough though, so it's hard to say. Giannis is a great player, MVP caliber player. You know what I'm saying? Superstar player, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Maybe we'll make another run for MVP this season. You know. Yeah, Giannis is he a dog defensively, offensively, all that. Bucks are a good team. Last year things didn't go their way. Maybe this year they can get that finals push and maybe win another chip. We'll see. Chicago Bulls, another team that is interesting. The Chicago Bulls, you know, great team. Got DeRozan, Lonzo. Uh, DeRozan, Lonzo, Zach LaVine. I forgot about Zach LaVine. I don't know why I couldn't remember that for a second. DeRozan, Lonzo, Zach LaVine. Then you got Vucevic. I believe they got Andre Drummond as well. So that team, it's a good team. Don't get me wrong and everything, but I feel like DeRozan and LaVine just aren't enough to push it towards a finals contender. I feel like Vucevic is cool and everything, but I feel like they need something a little more, you know what I'm saying, than DeRozan, LaVine, and Vucevic. I feel like they need to upgrade somebody, get like a real good superstar in there, or just, yeah. Lonzo's going to be injured going into next season too a little bit, so that's going to hurt their season for a while with Lonzo being injured. Definitely going to be out of point guard, so that's going to hurt them. Yeah, but the Bulls, man, really, they just need to. I think they just need more time to develop together, more time to mesh together. I think they need I think maybe they need to get like someone a bit better than Vucevic. Vucevic is good, but maybe someone a bit better, I think, would put him over. I don't know. Yeah. Let's get on to the Cavs, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, this is my favorite team right here I'm about to get into. My favorite team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Making some big moves in the offseason to pick up Donovan Mitchell. We got Evan Mobley still growing, great developing star. Jarrett Allen, great defensive interior force. Darius Garland, the great shot creating, playmaking point guard. I mean, this team is set up really well. offensively, defensively with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. This team is going to be great. It is going to be a great team. I will say that much. I think the Cavs last season were one of the best defensive teams in the East before the injuries happened, and now with Donovan Mitchell added to that squad, the offense and defense should be around the same area or possibly get better. So I have good faith in this team, and I think they could be a sleeper team to make a deep playoff run. I think they could be one of them sleeper teams that no one's going to expect, but it could happen. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Cavaliers, excited to see them play, excited for the new season. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, Cavs. Next, I'm going to get into the Celtics. So, the Boston Celtics, great team. You got Jason Tatum, Derek White, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then you got Blake Griffin. I think they just added as well. I believe they just added Blake Griffin to the team. I don't remember who they traded. I don't think it was anyone too crazy. But yeah, they got Blake Griffin now, so that I think should help out the team a lot. Blake Griffin, great to add to the lineup for them. Probably could play some good defense on some of the big men in the league. Probably could space the floor a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But you know what? The good thing is, at least he doesn't have to be anything special. I mean, he could pretty much just be an average role player because he's got Tatum and Brown, so there's no pressure for him to be anything super amazing. He can kind of just fit into a role there and play good basketball, and it should help the Celtics out. I mean, any type of way, man. Blake can help you. Celtics a great team. Made the finals last year, lost to the Warriors. I think they have what it takes to get back to the finals. Their coach is suspended for the season due to him, I guess, dating someone within the Celtics organization, from what I heard. So that's going to be kind of a hindrance on them, I imagine. Maybe they can get through it. Maybe they can't. I don't know. I don't know how much that's going to hinder them. But, yeah, Boston definitely a contender for sure. And Jason Tatum, I think after that finals, probably one of the top 10 players in the league right now. If you're talking the league right now in 2022, 2023, Jason Tatum probably one of the top 10 players going in that. And we got the Hawks, Trae Young, of course, and newly acquired DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray, y'all don't know him, played on the Spurs before he got traded to Atlanta recently. Great player, DeJounte Murray. Great on the defensive end. Good at scoring on the interior, so definitely a good backcourt partner for Trae Young. Someone he could share the ball with. Someone he could score. Someone that could take the load off Trae Young's hands every now and then, and someone Trae Young can count on. Because before DeJounte Murray was on the team, Trae Young had a really high usage rate. He was damn near the whole Atlanta Hawks team for the most part. So I think this is going to help out Trae a lot. I don't know how well they're going to be at the start of the season. I think they might have a few issues. I think it might take a while for Trae to get used to working with someone and having that pressure taken off of him. But I think they will get the hang of things eventually. Maybe not for the first couple games, but I think they'll get the hang of things eventually. Yeah. Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Max Strus, all of them. This team has been having a lot of trouble just getting over that hump again. They made the finals in 2020 in the whole bubble season. Then after that, they lost 4-0 in the first round. Then after that, this last playoffs, they lost the Eastern Conference Finals in a Game 7. Butler missed a game-winning shot, which lost in the finals, and the Celtics moved on to the finals because of that. The Miami Heat have just been having trouble getting over that hump to get to the finals again. They don't have much of a window with Jimmy Butler being as old as he is right now. I don't think their window's going to be open for too much longer, so they got to find a way to max out the most advantage they possibly can into making the finals. They got to figure that out now. They got to go somewhere with it. Hornets. That is another team we're going to talk about. The Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, all those people. Hornets. The one thing about the Hornets that is very confusing is it seems like at times they can't decide whether they want to be a win now team or a rebuilding team. Like, they'll make moves to be a rebuilding team. Then they'll make moves to trade those rebuilding pieces for win now pieces. And then trade the win now pieces for rebuilding pieces again. It makes no sense. Like, there needs to be some type of order and some type of decision making to where you're going to stick with something and go with it. Because this type of switching back and forth isn't good for, like, player development and stuff like that. You know, especially when you're putting young guys on the bench over older guys and veterans and stuff. You know, it might hurt their development and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. So the Hornets really need to decide what they want to do with that. Now, we're going to get on to the New York Knicks. Now the Knicks. Julius Randle had that one really good season. I think it was 2019. It was like, yeah, it was about 2019. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Yeah. Was it 20? I'm trying to think what season it was. God damn, I can't remember now. It was like 2021. Yeah, I think it was 2021. I believe it was 2021 or 2019. I can't remember what season it was. But Julius Randle had that really good season until Trae Young came and destroyed him in the first round. But he got his team to the playoffs, did really well. But ever since then, we haven't seen that Julius Randle anymore. He kind of reverted back to his old self. And the Knicks have R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin, a plethora. Oh, I can't say that word. I'm just gonna say a bunch of young pieces and a bunch of picks they could potentially trade. And the thing about the Knicks is, I think they need to make some type of move. They either need to like trade Randle and maybe like 2 or 3 other players, a couple picks to maybe try to land a superstar player. Or sign someone in free agency, because the Knicks, I believe, are a big market team. So they do have the money. They probably could sign someone in free agency if they wanted. So they really got to decide what they want to do as an organization. Do they want to continue with this Julius Randle experiment, RJ Barrett experiment? Or do they want to try to like move Julius or RJ or one of the younger pieces, or maybe multiple of the younger pieces? Not saying it has to be Julius Randle or RJ, of course. I'm just using them as examples. But, you know, using one of the younger pieces to trade and possibly get like a superstar talent on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because, I mean, they have the assets to make a trade. They really do. They just haven't yet. Magic is the next team. The Orlando Magic. Pablo Banchero's rookie season should be amazing. Cole Anthony on there. Great young star himself. They got a lot of nice potential there on the Magic with their younger players just entering the league, I believe, in their rookie or sophomore seasons. So they got a lot of nice potential there, and I can't wait to see which one of them's grow into great NBA players. I can't wait to see what Cole Anthony's career is going to play out like, or Pablo Banchero. I mean, there's a lot of potential there, you know? There is a lot of potential there. Let's talk about the Nets. Now, the Nets are kind of in a dysfunctional situation. You know, you got Kyrie, Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant. All kind of wanted out of the Nets last offseason. Kevin Durant, Kyrie wanted out of the Nets last offseason. Didn't happen. They took their trade request back, so now they're on the same team playing together again after they just made a big scene out of everything. So I don't know how this is going to affect team chemistry going in, or how this is going to affect the Nets season when both your players seem like they don't want to be there. I don't know if they're not going to even try in their games, or they're going to try to win. I don't know what the whole mentality is going to be with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. And, I mean, if Kyrie doesn't give a good season, he's either going to be traded by the Nets or he's going to end up leaving either way. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Nets for sure. And see what route that goes down. Pacers, good team for sure. Keep doing the rebuilding stuff. You know, maybe you can lose enough games to get the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes. I don't know. We'll see. Detroit Pistons. Can I say you got a nice lineup here, man? You definitely got a nice potential lineup with young rookie potential. You got young player potential. You got Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham, two great young stars right there with a great lot of potential. And you got Isaiah Stewart, who's a pretty good undersized center with some good potential still. If you develop those players, you could possibly get somewhere in the future or use them as assets to trade. I mean, there's so many possibilities there with those three players. So, yeah. The Detroit Raptors. I mean, Toronto Raptors. I'm stupid. I was talking about the Pistons earlier, so Detroit was in my head when I looked at the paper. I'm sorry. All right, so Toronto Raptors we're on now. Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby. Yeah, the Raptors. Haven't really done much since Kawhi left the team in 2019 after they won the championship. Kind of just been like a mid-tier second round, first round elimination team. They need to really figure out some moves or figure out what pieces they need to get over that, because right now they are just sitting in like that mediocre first, second round exit situation. And that's not a situation you want to be in as a team. Wizards. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this like as respectfully as I can. Please, let that man Bradley Beal go. Let that man Bradley Beal go, bruh. Okay? Y'all ain't doing nothing with him. He's too damn old to outlast another damn rebuild, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, let that man go. Commit to a rebuild. Get draft picks. Get young players. But stop trying to hold this man hostage. Let Bradley Beal go, man. Feel me? I mean, legit. You gotta commit to the full rebuild at this point, man. You're wasting Bradley Beal's prime. All right? He don't got many good years left. Let that man go. And that is going to do it for this video. That was me talking about all the NBA Eastern Conference teams. Next time I'll be talking about all the NBA Western Conference teams. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.